Hey guys, it's Nestor. We're back with another house tour. Today we have something special for you. A recently renovated villa that seamlessly combines a minimalist contemporary design with modern Middle Eastern luxury. Designed and built by 971 Villas, it truly is unique and I can't wait to show you guys around. We'll leave the price and the specs in the bottom corners, and of course we want to give a massive thank you to 971 Villas for allowing us to showcase this incredible home. So without further ado, let's just begin the tour. So we'll start the tour at the front of the property, and immediately the first thing that you see is how the home is framed by the palm trees either side of the driveway, really kind of showing that minimalistic aesthetic that I was talking about. If you look at the exterior of the home, it has those modern architectural lines and those sharp edges and flat rooftops, although with that mashrabiyah around the windows gives that modern kind of Middle Eastern design. Now the driveway has these stone tiles surrounded by gravel, all in those neutral tones, still giving that minimalistic vibe. Around us there's this landscaping, but what I love for me is this Lamborghini, and in that yellow color really pops against the neutral gray tones that we have throughout the front yard. You also have the automated door which leads into the garage with space for another 2 cars. Now leading up to the home, there's even more landscaping with 2 water features either side. We've turned them off so that it doesn't interfere with the sound, but when it's going on and with that tree in the center, it really creates this peaceful and zen kind of feeling. Here we've got these floating travertine tiles leading up to the home, and right in front of the door there's this huge atrium stretching nearly 10 meters. Now the front door has glass either side, allowing natural light into the foyer. As we step inside, we get this really warm and cozy feeling. Simply put, it feels like a home, and that's down to its warm design from the color palettes that they've used, like the light tones throughout, contrasted by those pops of color like the seating underneath that archway. They've even used it from materials like the brushed brass design on the side table on the entry, even on the back wall, which has been clad with a ribbed wood, using natural materials to enhance that design. Now, the first thing that's really enticing is that really open great room at the back, but we're going to start exploring the areas on the entry. So first, we have the pad room. Around the frame, you'll see this gold trim. Now, they've continued that gold trim on the vanity in between the marble countertop and the ribbed wooden cabinet doors, which matches that design on the wall on the exterior. You even see on the sanitary and the trim around the mirror above. Now opposite is the door leading into the water closet, and if you look at the exterior, again, that gold trim in between these wood panels which have been indented, giving it a bit of depth and texture. Already we start to see that beautiful design in the rest of the home. Now opposite us is the informal lounge or the welcoming area, but this feels like a spot where you would actually chill as a family. We come inside, there's that seating I was telling you about underneath the archway right next to the staircase. It looks super cozy. I mean, this is probably the place where I've sat the most while I've been taking a break. Of course, you've got that view in the back onto that great room and the landscaping, which I can't wait to get to. Now we look at this whole room. Above us, there's the recessed ceiling, or sometimes they call this a cloud ceiling, because it has that recessed lighting in behind, giving it a soft touch, but it looks like that ceiling is floating, again adding depth and texture to the home. You'll see the light fixture hanging down from the ceiling with the gold details that we've been seeing throughout the design. Beautiful light fixture with the low-lying coffee table underneath, seating wrapping around with those Hermes throws and pillows contrasting against that fluffy material. Looks super enticing. And of course, with that tree in the water feature in the front yard, really gives this kind of zen feel like we felt coming into the home. Of course, you've got the TV setup at the back with the TV mounted on this cabinet. Again, if you look, has that ribbed exterior on the drawers and cupboards underneath. And you also have a door going into the garage. So when you arrive home, you can come straight into the house from here. Now let's continue, make our way around. We're coming into the kitchen area, which is made by Polyform. And you can tell the quality just by opening and closing the cabinets. There's storage all around, contrasted by these cabinets. Above this countertop, you open it up, that recessed lighting turns on. I love those sharp angles to the glass doors on the exterior. Now, all the fixed appliances are made by Miele. So we have a wine cooler, microwave, and convection oven below, with the fridge freezer combo integrated into those Polyform cabinets here at the back. In the center, this huge island with marble countertops in these same kind of tones we see on the exterior of the cabinets, blending it so nicely. Integrated into the island, there's the induction cooktop, extraction fan that comes out, and the sink with the dishwasher right here. Now, right behind me, there's this frosted glass door which leads into the service quarters. Now, I love how they've left it as a frosted glass and not closed it off, because it allows the light from the service area and that window to come into that kitchen area. Now, as we enter, there's this space here, which is the laundry area, which has its very own sink. You've got the washer dryer combo enclosed in these cabinets. Now, on one side is an extra kitchen, the service kitchen, which has another fridge freezer combo right here, inbuilt sink with an induction cooktop and convection oven below, with a separate entry to the side of the property. As we come back out of the service area, you can see that the dining is connected with this whole kitchen space. Even as we move around, these ceilings open up into the great room onto that view, but we'll get there in just a second. The dining table, which seats a beautiful marble countertop. What I love is this light fixture above, which has that brush bronze detail around these metal frames. Now, what's great is how they've utilized the design of that light fixture and combined it with this shelving element which divides kind of these spaces. They've also incorporated the wood that we've been seeing throughout the whole home. Now, the best part of the home. You walk in and those ceilings open up. As we look above, you'll see that chandelier hanging from the ceiling, the viewing balcony above. And when you're up there, it really gives a great view down onto this space. Down here, those neutral tones, beautiful seating all around with the low-lying wooden coffee tables in the center, travertine side tables, and with this huge window at the front and these windows surrounding us, it brings in so much natural light to this area. It feels so special here. I mean, this has been one of the areas that has impressed me the most in the home, and especially towards the end of the day. The sun starts to set over on that side, casting these shadows across this space. I can't wait to show you that through these shots a little bit later on. Now, at the back is this other lounge area, seating around. I love the materials that they've used on the seating elements themselves and the low-lying coffee table in the center. Now a combination of dark wood and travertine on the countertop and even on the base. Now, you can exit to the backyard through the dining area, through the floor-to-ceiling glass sliding doors, or through this part here. We'll head directly outside. Now, on one side of the backyard, there's this natural landscaping area with natural grass, which is a rare thing to see in Dubai. You also from here get a direct view onto the lake, making it as peaceful as the rest of the spaces in the home. There's a small fire pit area, not a small, it's a huge fire pit area, wrapping around with space for at least 20 people with a fire pit in the center. You also have the walkway leading to the front yard. Now let's make our way towards the other side. You'll see the landscaping on the side here, giving you that extra bit of privacy, especially when you want to sit and chill in these outdoor areas like our first spot, which is the lounge. Seating all around with the coffee tables in the center. Now this being right next to the pool, which stretches all the way down now towards the barbecue area. I love the light tones that they've used, which don't stand out too much. They complement with the light tiles that we have throughout the whole backyard. This is the exit directly from the dining area, which I showed you earlier. But now we come to the whole barbecue and dining underneath this pergola. What I love is how it's elevated from the rest of the outdoor spaces, and with the water flowing all the way around into this small jacuzzi wrapping around in the back, it feels like its very own stage. First, we've got the dining area, seats 8 people, lovely design on the exterior, travertine countertops, just like the Travertine Island on the barbecue area, which is fully equipped. You've got the barbecue built-in, sink and storage at the back. What a cool spot. But now that we've finished the tour of the backyard, let's head back to the staircase and we'll start exploring the bedrooms. Now at the bottom of the stairs is the first guest bedroom. So there is one bedroom on the ground floor and the rest are upstairs. Now the entry, you'll see that the door has been hidden into this ribbed wooden wall on the exterior. You'll notice that gold trim on the handle. We come inside. It feels super bright with this huge window at the back, of course, looking onto that lake right in front of the property. Now you've got the bed set up in the center, soft cushioned exterior, and on the headboard with these side tables either side. And you'll see that ribbed wood design has been continued on the back wall. There's a floating vanity opposite that with a mirror above, with the walk-in closet at the back. Cabinets either side leading directly into the ensuite bathroom, wrapped in those beautiful tiles, wooden door on the exterior. Again, you'll notice from there that how it's angled on the inside with gold trim on the interior here and separating these two panels. You've got a floating vanity on the side, mirror above with the glamour light coming from that mirror, the water closet and the walk-in shower at the back. Rain head protruding out of the wall and fully enclosed in glass. Now back at the staircase, let's head upstairs. I want to talk a little bit about the stairs. What's really good is that they've used these glass banisters on the side, so it still makes this space feel open. As you can see, this is the seating underneath the archway we saw in the informal lounge. Now the stairs lead all the way up to the landing. Along the way, you'll see how they've incorporated this banister into its design, which wraps all the way around. Now from here we have access to all 3 bedrooms, but I'm going to take you into the office area first. Now it's snugly off to the side up here. You could even change this to a small lounge if you wanted to. They've got the plug sockets here. They haven't put the TV there, but you can imagine it just there with another bit of seating at the back. But right now it's an office, beautifully designed. The leather on the chairs, you can feel that quality. Now that leather matches the leather on the office desk setup, with the back wall having that ribbed wood design that we've seen throughout the rest of the home. From here, we also can see into the open air atrium onto the entrance. Now we can also go outside to a terrace which faces the front of the property. Now it hasn't been furnished, but you can just imagine the uses for it, especially as the sun rises on that side. You could do a bit of morning yoga out here, and with the landscaping of the Jumeirah Islands in the back, really has the peaceful vibes like we saw at the front of the property. I mean, I can even see the Lambo from up here. What's also great is that with this wall being up, it gives that extra privacy to the primary bedroom, which you can see through that window right there. Now, if we head back inside, we'll head into the next guest bedroom. So again, there's that beautiful design on the door of the exterior, gold trim. Now this is meant to be kind of the kids' room. There's 2 single beds on either side with these side tables integrated into that headboard, which has a combination of textured material, metals, even the wood underneath, which goes with that whole ribbed wood design across the back wall. You also have natural light coming in through the window on the side with a bird's eye view now onto the lake right next to the property and the lake on the other side, where you can see that fountain coming out. You'll see there's birds going by. I mean, Jumeirah Islands really is one of my favorite communities. Now in the corner is a small floating vanity in the corner, mirror above, drawers built into it, leading into the walk-in closet. Wooden doors on the exterior, and as you open it up, It's got the textured material on the interior. You can feel the quality of it. Now this leads into the ensuite bathroom. Floating vanity on the entry, ribbed wood on the exterior with the mirror above, glamour light in behind with the water closet and walk-in shower at the back enclosed in glass. Now let's head into the next guest bedroom. You'll see from there that there's a transition onto the oak wooden floors. Were actually imported from France. You'll see that beautiful design on the door to the entry. Now in the entryway itself, there's the cabinets on the side and the entry into the ensuite bathroom, which has a floating vanity and the walk-in shower at the back enclosed in glass. Now the bedroom itself, on one side you've got the bed setup, beautiful soft cushioning on the bed frame which seamlessly transitions into the frame around the bed itself. Above there's the wooden details which match the ribbed wooden details on the side tables either side. You also have a view onto the lake from this side with some landscaping in front. It still has yet to grow, but you can imagine it, how it spreads out wide and it gives you that extra bit of privacy. Now let's head towards the primary bedroom across the walkway, which has the viewing balcony onto that main living area at the bottom. And just, wow, you're getting a bird's eye view now from the top. All those color tones and style and design features, I mean, super impressive. Now follow me, we're at the end of the corridor in the primary bedroom. Same transition onto the oak wooden floors that we've been seeing throughout the other bedrooms, but we feel that there's so much space in here. Firstly, we'll look at the ceiling, how it has the dual level. One of the parts is recessed, which adds soft lighting in the evening. Now on this side, there's a small seating setup right next to the terrace, which I'm going to take you out once we finish the tour of the primary bedroom. On the other side is the huge bed setup. Again, that cushioned frame seamlessly transitioning into the headboard with the ribbed wood details in behind, marble side tables, also the vanity setup at the back, also in dual level with the cupboards underneath and the countertop for the vanity itself right here with the huge mirror above, making the space feel even larger in size. Now this goes full circle. This entry leads into the walk-in closet, which has an open shelving design, also made by Polyform, just like the kitchen was downstairs. You can see there's space for your shoes, shelving above with the hanging sides here, all clad in wood. Now if we go this way, we're coming into the ensuite bathroom. As you can see, it goes around full circle. Between the two spaces, there's a sliding door, so you can close these spaces off. But we come inside as a transition onto the tiles now. In the first area, you have the stand-alone bathtub looking onto that front terrace, so it allows that natural light in. And with the edge of the terrace closed off, you fully get privacy down here, especially with the landscaping of the Jumeirah Islands itself. It's such a nice spot just to soak in the tub. At the back is the bathroom area. You've got the dual floating vanity, ribbed wooden cupboards underneath with the mirror above, recessed lighting detail above. And on the opposite side is the water closet and walk-in shower, both enclosed in glass. In the water closet itself, you actually have a bidet this time with your very own sink, which is floating in a circular design attached to the wall. The opposite side is the walk-in shower, also enclosed in glass. You've got the rain head protruding out of the wall, these gold details around the sanitary. Such a nice and calming design. Feels like your very own spa. Now let's head out to the terrace just so you can experience the vibes of the Jumeirah Islands itself. Firstly, we get a view onto the lake, and as we look in the back, we've got a glimpse of the iconic Dubai skyline with Marina and JLT in the background. What's also great about this home is that we're right next to the Jumeirah Islands clubhouse, which is just through that entry over there. Now from there you actually have 3 gastro restaurants, you've got a gym, a community pool. We were actually there the other day, and what we're going to try and do is film a little bit in there just so you guys can see what these communities are all about. So make sure you stay tuned for those shorts that are going to come out. Also from up here we get a bird's eye view of the backyard, that pool, the dining area and lounge. I mean, such an awesome spot, and especially as the sun goes down. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to wait a little bit for that sun to start setting and take you outside just so you can see what that looks like. I'll see you guys downstairs. So as you can see, the sun is on its way down now, casting this golden glow on the villa. And as the temperatures drop, the pool becomes even more enticing. But before it actually pulls me in, I'm going to end the video right there. Before we finish, I want to give a massive thank you to 971 Villas for allowing us to showcase this incredible home. They've got some more projects coming up which look like they're straight out of Architectural Digest. So I can't wait to show you guys those in the next couple of months. Also, we hope you guys enjoyed the tour as much as we enjoyed touring it for you. If you did, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you know when the latest video has been released. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next tour.